Hi everyone, back to the More YouTube channel. It's Chris back with the aftermath when we talk about the game after the dust has settled from the post-match analysis of Newcastle's win against Arsenal at the Emirates. Normally after the post-match it's quite raw, it's quite immediate. Sometimes you get a little bit carried away, a little bit hyperbolic, but not on this occasion at all. I've had a chance to sleep about it, think about it, and I still am in absolute awe of Newcastle United's victory yesterday. Honestly, the Arsenal fans are livid, they're furious, they think they should have won the game. Arteta's moaning about the ball and all sorts of stuff, which is typical of Arteta, classless, moany, whingy-faced little crybaby that he is. But Newcastle United is the one here that should be getting all of the praise and all of the headlines. Sadly, the mainstream media aren't giving it to them. You know, I saw some content creators, Alice in particular, who's absolutely brilliant. Alice turned around and said that, you know, the mainstream media aren't giving Newcastle enough credit for that performance and victory, and that is absolutely bang on from Alice. She's brilliant, talks a lot of sense. She should be on the TV, not these Arsenal-loving pundits like Lee Dixon and everybody else. But Newcastle United did an absolute job on Arsenal last night, and Eddie Howe, wow. We've got to talk about Eddie Howe. You know, somebody jumped in and gave me some, I wouldn't say some jip, it was more some feedback in the comments, which is always welcome, as we always say. But a few weeks ago, I was very much like a lot of people, and I was questioning whether Eddie Howe could take this team any further, whether Eddie Howe would took Newcastle as far as he could do. But you know what? He's a young manager, just like we have young players, and he's able to adapt and evolve, and wow. Eddie Howe has always been criticised by a lot of people in the fan base about his in-game management, but last night, that was some of the most brilliant in-game management I've ever seen. I was half expecting Eddie to pull a mask off and it'd be Jose Mourinho from, you know, the Chelsea days, his first Chelsea spell, or his Real Madrid spell under the hood there, because he just completely managed the hell out of that game. We went 2-0 up, and he then made changes, which people went, well, what's he doing? And we went 5-5-0 and saw that game out. You know, did we ride our luck a little bit? Yes. Did we have to dig in defensively? Yes. But when you've got colossal monsters at the back who'll throw themselves in front of steam trains like Dan Burn. We've got Sven Botman, who's been out for practically a year, coming back in this team and being imperious and just world class as a centre-half. You are going to be able to defend those games. You know, Arsenal were without Saka. Arsenal don't have a proper centre-forward. You know, they covered our centre-forward so much, more on him in a second. And that's why they need a centre-forward of that kind of quality. But Newcastle United knew exactly what to do to get the victory against Arsenal. They knew exactly how to manage that occasion, manage that game. And they did it superbly well. Eddie Howe defended what he had, 2-0 lead, going back to St James's Park. And I'm not getting carried away because Arsenal are a good side. But Arteta went full strength for a reason. He wanted to win that game on the night and then not worry about the return leg and just put in maybe a reserve team at St James's Park. He's got massive games coming, huge Champions League games he's got to play. Manchester United in the Cup, he's got City, he's got Liverpool coming in the league. He knows he's got huge games by the time we play the second leg, and he wanted to get this game done and dusted. That's why they went full strength. But Newcastle United absorbed it, dealt with it, and showed our quality as well in key moments to win that game. I cannot see Arsenal winning at St James's Park. I think the atmosphere will be way too much for them. They've bottled it previously. They've shown no matter how much quality they have as players, mentality-wise, heart, determination, bravery, courage, I don't think they have that, you know, for games like that. And when that atmosphere is cooking the way it is, I mean, I don't think I'll be able to get there, but my word, I'd love to be there. Anyone's got a spare ticket, I might take it off you. But Newcastle United at home in that second leg to get to the Carabao Cup final will be absolutely electric. I was lucky to be there when we got through at the last final. We beat Southampton, and that atmosphere was one of the best nights I've ever experienced at St James's Park. You know, so I think it'll be even better than that. It'll be PSG levels or above. But Newcastle United are in control of this tie, and they deserve every single bit of praise for it. They're not getting it in the mainstream media. They're certainly not getting off a lot of the Arsenal fan base. Credit to Arsenal Fan TV before the game. They actually said they think Isak's one of the best strikers in the world and Gordon's better than Martinelli. So credit to Robbie at Arsenal TV for that, which he doesn't get a lot of, you know, credit for. And I'll give him credit for that. But some of his colleagues may be very questionable as to their summary of our players. But going back to the main man, Alexander Isak, he gets another goal there. I think that's his 14th goal of the season. He's absolutely on fire. He's scored in 8 consecutive games now for Newcastle United, and he just looks, pound for pound, the best striker in the Premier League for me right now, and possibly the best striker in the world. The lad's overall game is absolutely incredible. His ability on the ball, his pace, his quick feet, his movement, and his finishing. He's got every single goal in the locker. Little headers, poacher goals, rakers from the edge of the box. He can dip a shoulder and do some of the best, most composed defenders in the world right now. And he's Newcastle United's main man. What's pissing me off is all of these mainstreamers, Sky, TNT, journalists and all that, Where's Isak going to go next? Where's he going to go next? You know, I saw Matty on the Magpie channel on Arsenal Fan TV saying Alexander Isak is going nowhere and nobody can afford him right now. They can't afford him. And Newcastle United right now look like a Champions League club for next season. For me right now, we're the informed team in the Premier League. If we keep playing the way we are and stay injury-free, we should be able to finish at least in that top 5, if not even the top 4, because we've got belief. All of the same kind of vibes that came from the season we finished 4th, they're all there. All the similarities are all there. The determination, the grit, the resilience, the never die attitude. We got that performance and that result last night without arguably our best player in the shape of Bruno Guimaraes, somebody else Arsenal coveted before we signed him as well. So don't ask where Alexander Isak's going next. You ask about how many more goals is he going to score in a Newcastle United team that's given him the ball. Jacob Murphy assist after assist. Bruno giving him the ball. Tonali giving him the ball. Alexander Isak's loving his football right now. He's shutting out all that noise, and rightly so. I think Alex will finish on way over 20 goals this season, the way he's playing. You know, he could even get the golden boot if he keeps scoring the goals that he's scoring right now. And it's just brilliant. Years and years, I'm of an age where I've seen Newcastle be dog shit, not just in the Premier League, but in the Cups as well. And I'm buzzing that this team is able not just to put in performances like this, but other performances. We can blow teams away, we can dig in deep, we can be resilient, we can be on the front foot, we can be brilliant. But we've got some of the most coveted players now in the Premier League playing for Newcastle. Brilliant scouting by Newcastle. Brilliant to sign them in the shape of Isak for 63 million. Dan Burn for 12 million. Dan Burn, we're getting the most sides right now because of the way he's playing. He's practically unbeatable. You know, you'll never beat Dan Burn, as they say. Sven Botman we got for 30-odd million quid. Bruno was under 40 million quid. Even Tonali at 55 looks a snip. Newcastle have done brilliant business despite being handcuffed by FFP and PSR, and this is something that the club should be proud of. The mainstream won't give us the credence for it, but we will as fan bases, we will as Newcastle United fans. Fucking brilliant performance from the lads. Brilliant from the manager. You know, again, a lot of people who question the manager's ability. He's evolved. He's changed the way he plays the game. He's coming out with some tactical brilliance right now, in-game management, and massive credit to Eddie for going back to the drawing board and doing that too. I can't wait for the return leg. I think we'll see these fuckers off Wembley again for the second time in 3 years. Hopefully this time it'll go one better and win the cup. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think about that performance. Again, I've got to say before we go, God, I nearly forgot, Martin Dubravka and floods of tears at the end of the game. Looks like it's his last game. Martin Dubravka, again, is another redemption arc in Newcastle. At one point, he went to Manchester United. He made the mistake of calling them United. A lot of people wanted to run out of time with pitchforks. He came back to the club. He was number 2. He's bided his time. Came in last season, was a little bit ropey. Been brilliant since he's come in, since Pope's injury. He's been fantastic in goal. Brilliant with his distribution. You know, made brilliant key saves, big saves when he had to. And Martin goes with, you know, good graces and respect from all Newcastle United fans. I still think it's a big mistake to sell him. I think I'd rather keep him until the end of the season in case anything else happens with Pope. But if Martin wants to go, I understand the reasons why, his age, you know, the length of contract that he's got left at the club, the amount of money he's probably getting paid in the Saudi League. But he's been absolutely magnificent since he's come in, Martin Dubravka, and he got a massive ovation by the fans, rightly so deserved. Very emotional, tears in his eyes. You know, I just hope Newcastle have got a plan if they do let Dubravka go, maybe bring in another keeper. I'm not sure if Vlachodimos is rated enough in the club to step and do the job, but hopefully Pope can stay fit till the end of the season, because we don't want to get to this final with another third choice keeper in the sticks ideally. But bring on Arsenal in the second leg, bring on Wembley. I really think Newcastle can get a cup this season. I feel it. The way we've changed, we've shifted gear right at the right time of the season. Champions League looks like it's on the cards. Alexander Isak maybe chasing the golden boot and a cup to finish the season. What a turnaround from a few months ago. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think. Are you buzzing? What do you think about Martin Dubravka? Would you keep him? Are you sad that he's going? Do you think he deserves all the respect and the appreciation that he's had? And what do you think about Alexander Isak and all these stupid comments by the media trying to sell him to other people? He's our player. You had your chance. You missed out. Fuck you. That's my opinion. But let me know yours. Like and subscribe, guys. Have a belter. We'll catch you later. Cheers.